All right, it's working again finally. All right, hello everybody. Yes, it's your good friend Pozzible here, and I got Joe.
Hello.
Along with Bucky.
Hello.
And it's time for that special preview of all the reviews. The next batch is coming up, and we're going to start it off with Battle of the Year.
Pass.
Yeah, pass.
Wait a second.
Pass.
All right, I take it we're not going to be talking about this too much. I mean, basically, we got this movie about a dance competition, and you know the one thing that's going to save the world? It's going to be a dance competition. And what better way to get a dance competition going than with a basketball coach to bring these guys together as a team to beat the Koreans and get back the trophy that we invented but lost several years ago. Personally, never even heard of this stuff. Anybody else?
There's Koreans in it?
Yeah, they're like the competition. That's the quote-unquote villain. You know what I mean?
Oh, of course. Has to be foreigners.
Well, yeah. We're trying to get our trophy back. We can't get our trophy back from ourselves. Those darn Americans are beating us at an American Constitution. Now Americans have got to defeat the Americans to get it back. Yeah,
Well, it happened during the Civil War. Americans were fighting.
Well, okay, yeah. Thank you for that little history lesson there.
But then again, if they were getting it back from the British, you'd probably go and see that, wouldn't you?
Well, that's different, though.
I would if they uttered the line, "The British are coming." Yes.
If they kept that in.
Yeah.
You know what? As much as this is a walking, talking cliche here and been done before, these movies are sometimes good. You know? They got a lot of heart in them. They got a lot of, struggle and overcoming and bonding after the separation. Even though we've seen it a dozen times before, poor Joe here couldn't even finish the trailer.
Yeah, that's why I give it a pass. If I can't get through a trailer, how the hell am I going to sit through 2 hours of a movie?
Mm-hmm. Actually, it's a PG-13 dance movie. It's probably an hour and a half.
Even that's too long.
Right.
Exactly. You know what, though? I do give it the same thing I give One Direction movie. I give it a niche. A lot of people do like dancing shows. That's why So You Think You Dance is out. Dancing with the Stars is out. And so people do love these dance movies. These guys do incredible moves with what I hope they don't have any support with. If it turns out that you got wires helping them through these moves, I'm going to be disappointed. But it's a niche movie. I mean, it's to each his own. A lot of people like this thing. It might be good. Of course, you just never know, do you? Yeah. Anyway, coming up next after the Battle of the Year is Prisoners with Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal, along with Inhale, how you pronounce it, with other people. A very star-studded cast here. You also got
Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard, thank you.
Maria
Bello.
Bello.
And Vivian. Oh, what's her last name?
Vance? I don't know.
No, not Vivian Vance. She actually won a lot of these people are like Academy Award winners, Academy Award nominees.
Viola Davis, you mean?
Viola Davis, thank you.
Well, if you give me the wrong first name, how am I supposed to get the last name?
I had the first letter right, okay? Anyway.
Veronica.
So according to you, Sylvester Stallone and Sharon Stone are the same person.
Well, you never know. I mean, we've never seen them together side by side, have we? Kind of like, Clark Kent.
I mean, give credit where credit is due. Viola Davis is a great actress.
Exactly. And this is a very, very deep movie. You got every parent's nightmare here. Their youngest children have been abducted. And to make matters work, your lead detective is Jake Gyllenhaal, for crying out loud. That can't make you feel better.
Good. He was Donnie Darko.
Don't even get me started on Donnie freaking Darko.
You're comparing Donnie Darko to, I'm pointing to the screen right now, to Hugh Jackman, who was Wolverine. I think given the choice, I'd pick Wolverine over Donnie Darko.
Though I have to admit, I'm also kind of worried, because didn't you hear Jake Gyllenhaal? He's Detective Loki. Makes you wonder if there's a Marvel connection, which there's not. I mean, obviously.
Well, he was Wolverine. Now we got Loki
from the Avengers.
There you go.
But no, I mean, even though we do make fun, it's all fun and games here. It's a very deep movie. Like I said, it's every parent's nightmare. Their kids are abducted. They're looking for them. Hugh Jackman is barely keeping it together and takes drastic action to get his kids back. As soon as he can. Terrence Howard is kind of in the mix too, because it's his child also, but
not together.
Yeah. But you got this very deep concepts, and you got these very great actors. For me, the only issue I really have with it ultimately is just it's too deep. I mean, some of these things are just too heavy to watch and enjoy as, you know, a movie. But people do like these movies. Am I giving it a pass? Of course not. With these people, I've loved every movie they did except for one particular movie.
Donnie Darko.
Yes, that's why Jake Gyllenhaal did The Prince of Persia. You know, he did that as a form of, you know, seeking forgiveness from me to to say
I prefer Donnie Darko over Prince of Persia.
well, that's you, but no one's asking you. Jake Gyllenhaal wasn't thinking to himself, "Gee, I wonder if
Joe, Donnie Darko or Prince of Persia?"
I don't think.
I haven't seen either of them. I played the Prince of Persia video.
There you go. See, so Joe's on my side on this one,
Apparently not. He didn't say.
but he implied.
But you're forgetting one thing.
What's that?
Donnie Darko didn't have British people in it.
Dude, wait a second. Prince of Persia didn't have British people either. I don't think.
But Persia's closer to. Never
Well,
mind.
they speak a lot of English because of the. You know, it's so funny.
But one thing about Prisoners is that, first of all, I give it a see it, because to me it just looks phenomenal. I mean, pretty much no two child kidnapping movies are ever really the same.
Right.
My only worry, though, is that they're going to take the safe Hollywood route, in which
You're not going to spoil the ending, are you?
probably
Well,
not.
You haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it yet.
So, but in general, then, what is the safe? You're not saying it'll be a shame if they live, do you?
no,
Okay.
Because we've seen the trailer, we've seen Hugh Jackman kidnap the person he thought did it.
Right.
What if he was wrong?
Well, that's one thing they do very well in the trailer is they do specify that, you know, we captured somebody, but we don't really know if it's him because the guy has the mentality of a 10-year-old.
Suppose it turns out that he was innocent the whole time.
It's
and
possible. Well, I don't know if he's innocent, but I will say it's possible that he could be involved in it inadvertently.
I'm saying that with the way Hollywood is, they're going to make him the guilty party. It's almost carved in stone with the way Hollywood is. However, I'm keeping an open mind. I would like to see a different ending than I'm so used to seeing. Like, for instance, those that see this movie that are going to see this movie have probably seen The Lovely Bones. I'm guessing it has like a same type of tone to it. Whereas, you know, because spoiler alert for those that haven't seen The Lovely Bones, is that in a way the killer got away at the end, but Hollywood had to jump in there and give us a happy ending with the killer being killed by a falling icicle.
So in other words, he escaped the law, but he didn't escape justice.
Right.
Okay.
And so I'm hoping they don't do that with this one.
It's hard to say. I mean, one of these days we'll have a discussion on what's the better ending, you know, the happy ending versus the more disturbing ending. One other thing this does kind of remind me of in general, and to be honest, guys, I couldn't watch Lovely Bones. Like I said, that's in a similar vein that this is just too heavy. I think it hits too close to home sometimes to watch something like this because it's too real. You know, and that said, it somewhat reminds me of what you were talking about with Nightmare on Elm Street. Because in Nightmare, now this is the remake, right? But there was something in the trailer that implied that Freddy Krueger might be innocent. Now, of course, they didn't go that route, but I agree with Bucky in that if they did, it would have made the movie more interesting if it turned out that Freddy in some way was innocent of his initial crimes,
right,
before being burned like he was. That's not a spoiler; it happened in the beginning of the movies. But Joe, what did you think of Prisoners?
I didn't think it was bad. Not a type of movie I normally see, but I mean, it's hard for me to turn away anything with Hugh Jackman in it because I love Hugh Jackman. He's awesome. Not just as Wolverine, but I've seen him in other stuff. I love Hugh Jackman. Jake Gyllenhaal, I have very little exposure to him. I think Terrence Howard I've seen in a couple of things. Good. Maria Bello I've also seen. I like her. Like you said, it's got good people in it. I can recommend this if you're into these type of movies. Yeah, I would definitely say see it.
You know, it's so funny. The one thing that really made me a Jake Gyllenhaal fan ultimately after Donnie Darko, which I almost never forgave him for, but no, he did Man vs. Wild, all right? And to see him walking through the wilderness with Bear Grylls, the way he did, he really held it together. Jake Gyllenhaal as a person was very cool to watch. Very great person. Hugh Jackman. Yeah, you cannot love this guy. I mean, one of the best parts of the trailer was just when he was.
Did you just say you cannot love him?
No, yeah, you cannot not love him. It's a way of saying he's a great guy. You love him.
Why can't you say you just gotta love Hugh Jackman? I mean,
I did say that.
But you said it in a way that people don't understand.
I used a double negative, which implies a positive.
It doesn't imply anything.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, a double negative is a positive. If you do a double negative, that means it's positive. So saying I cannot not like Hugh Jackman
grammar Nazi.
means I like him.
We like Hugh Jackman.
Yes, that's what I said. But yeah,
I even saw Les Miserables, and he was excellent in that.
Oh, I loved him in that movie. That was a great movie altogether. Even though I have to admit, he gave away one of the secrets of behind the scenes. And I totally forgot about it by the time it happened. Because if you ever see Les Mis at the end, there's this scene where you see Anne Hathaway back with Amanda Seyfried, and there he is. And at one point, she's supposed to walk around something or just move to the front. And instead, she dove for something. So during this very heartfelt, sad ending, you got one of your co-stars being a goofball, and you're thinking to yourself, "Oh my God, what the hell is wrong with her?" And but that's a moot point. If you ever look it up, look for Hugh Jackman's description at the end of Les Mis. It's hilarious. But I loved in the trailers how at one point he's just standing at the foot of at the top of the couch, saying, "Where are your sisters?"
Prisoners, just for those that are... Yeah.
He's got that very fatherly tone of saying, "I don't approve of you guys just sitting on your asses while your sisters are outside." If you ever had kids or ever been around younger cousins or anything, you know how families can be and all that. But Prisoners, I think we all give it a see it. I think you'll enjoy it. I think, these guys are going to do an awesome job just like they always do. Well, that's it for the movies coming out this weekend, or the weekend of the 20th. Okay, we did that a little bit early because I'm going on vacation here soon. I hope you guys enjoy yourselves, and we'll see you at the theater. Take it easy, guys.
Be seeing you.